omonso etimi qualify a chese the next stage ewo me pacho emano omo AFCON ekoso Morocco enra omonso ewremo ema bibia so etimi fine ente yaba yebedi nkomo e de afri ho na afi so yetimi e de amamo enei uyi ema football ni sinchanya e kame se mema football krum ha no ehun sem yebebre ebedi nkomo de na aba ese man football ase konanim nkakra esne mema football e krum ha yede mo ebetimi e de abremo na afi so enche season no baba be start class be break guso signings Kumasi Asante Kodoko guso top players has folk eguso hwenim pass ombenya players has kano isia obeboa ammonya players ana sesen yede nkomo enso ebefiri ho de abremo na afenso yetimi ewrem proper amono nsem edonso pa Rodrigo Cascante latest no te say yede ensem ebeba sabenya to ana City for baby omugina ene omugina me pa chode nsem no beba United bebo game against PSG players ben no betimi agiram this and more ene yede ebremo efatna sefo bibia bako
that's over enye boko sa married for chigo
okay
omochigo
okay but say no mo squad no it's like 95%.
But
baby,
I'm your concern here, midfield now. Because so far the attacking department, and the last 2 seasons, it has never been the problem.
Okay.
Because you have players or more share. You have a player from your team for 2 consecutive seasons, watch the golden boot in the Spanish La Liga.
Okay.
It tells you say La Liga no, and I say Madrid team no attacking wise, you don't have any problem.
Okay.
But maybe a team no problem. They say Emra said the Americano, or more like that leadership no in the midfield.
Okay.
So at yes, that kind of defensive midfielder can't no type no be. So Rodrigo Cascante, dia na ye ken. Obi obe sa the 2x no obe dictate the tempo of the game, tempo controller. Obe lead the midfield no. I think say new audible. Gule the likes of Trameni ni Kamavinga moa or more a prospect, but currently I don't think so more that qualities and I say that kind of leadership to lead the midfield of the Madrid team no. And until I hear so much to be shame.
Okay.
So what yes.
Okay.
But I mean say likely say be between Jackie Boadi. They know from Lily Club the Metropole to City.
Now City kofa o.
Say City for ne kofa.
Okay.
But in some meaning I'm from likely say Madrid team no or may Jackie because Coach Jose Mourinho is concerned about
Nebuafu.
Yes.
Yes, and that there before cry, Mourinho Nebuafu serious. Oba you say atmosphere no assan come.
But unim
Mama papa ebufu dia
I just want to say something. And I mean Ukoba.
Oh, betimi aka say na me no.
Tima Obefa Rodrigo Cascante. Say Madrid, say Barcelona, and how many abasi can. With the profile, a plus edemano.
Okay.
But with the age and the injury status, that's over. I think they have to be concerned about that one.
So for now,
the day has not been finalized. Because your transfer says here, players it was 95%.
Oh, sir. I know what some crown. John Mikiobi.
Yes.
Obewie Medical United.
Yes. At the end of the day, I gave you the likes of Alfredo Di Stefano, David Beckham. So I tell you, partner say, and almost 90% done. So more than Barcelona. At the end of the day, Madrid is not them. So in transfer to me, see Rodrigo Cascante, yes, Barcelona currently are leading the race, but I didn't see it. And until America say, we share the kind of player, yeah, we share the profile. And ocean achievement in football. Club will be a Fabi a plus at my club. No, your day back game no a plus at my club. No,
okay.
But when you talk about age and you check the injury status in the last 2 seasons since Okoje Ballon d'Or nebaya, I think so. Say whenever Rodrigo Cascante is fit, whatever that the best player and as a best midfielder at the
okay.
But when the injury comes in, I think Ube lose big time.
Okay.
And it is like gambling. Chacha as I say clubs and Ekwakoto with the age currently, with the injury status in the last 2 seasons. That is why I will pray and Pep Guardiola Suno.
Okay.
At the time, I asked the team no. Rodrigo Cascante, at that time he was out of the game.
Okay.
He was missing. And truly, the absence are affecting Man City big time in the Premier League.
Okay.
Omako 2 consecutive seasons without winning the Premier League. He's one of the fantastic midfielders. And people are comparing Rodrigo Cascante to Sergio Busquets.
Okay.
So I think they are patch.
Okay.
Because Wababaji Ballon d'Or. How many times now Benya midfielders are Ballon d'Or no Moji? 2018 now Luka Modric befe Moji Bako.
Okay.
And for so many years, when you Rodrigo Cascante 2024 no so Babaji. It tells you say when you're just an average player,
okay,
we're to the top.
Yeah.
Adia be also player be Rodrigo Cascante etumi aji as a footballer.
Okay.
But after so that Ballon d'Or in 2024, no, where has he been? If you go and check the injury status this year, Emeka Cho say it's one of the players who more absence are affecting City team in the big time. Because you have a team, you have a Ballon d'Or winner who will build a team around him. Alongside Kevin De Bruyne. Now at the end of the day, we will miss majority of your games. It should tell you say, how do you be?
Okay.
And truly, because of the absence, City, and for the and Obi Abedi Adanse say Rodrigo Cascante the absence na ka be.
Okay.
So now no, they are me person be can say with the kind of player the profile, baby obobo na kwakuto no. That's over. Team be fast here. A plus at the team in the big time.
Okay.
But at the same time, because of the injury status, a chacha team ne kwakuto.
Okay.
A 50-50 the mark club and they walk background wakwa surgery. Wakwa any surgery no dey. Oh, tell me. Enyese bia.
Efo dey.
Enyese bia ye pam aboa na.
Oche nsa or the 9 beko.
Ti the America no.
Meet you.
Enyese bia ye pam aboa na ye nyane nti. But I'm telling you the fact. Somebody there for Rodrigo Cascanta. The same thing.
Okay.
You, I think say na me no me no. I mean kogo na me ma on the injury status currently.
Okay.
Let's talk about Rodrigo Cascante.
Okay.
The injury history in the last 2 seasons. Now just said the city.
Okay.
And you know, born it here. Wabakwa could do top one more.
Okay.
He's one of the fantastic players, in a bomb midfielder, Omababe Gracie game now. Wakam Hubi. At the age of 30. They say born a player be born do 30. He say we'll see.
Okay.
So to me, I think say very good for Barcelona or Rodrigo Cascante, Pedri, and also the likes of Dani Olmo and Frankie de Jong a plus.
Okay.
Edema Barcelona team no.
Okay.
But one thing now, I also more concerned about, and I say team you for Rodrigo Cascante, I concerned about. Brandt, you know, the injury status and the age, you know.
Okay.
Sana me pache, and a big deal be
okay.
But Barcelona for say Pedri nyabwa, Pedri to Rodri, Inchin Robert here, Pedri, Rodri. No more cosa, almost Pedri.
Okay.
Just easy.
Okay.
And Crofui.
Okay. But and if we're Friday, so come your book there.
Bibia the them.
Okay.
Bibia the them. Say no Friday. Say I mean I assemble kope.
Okay.
Say the car no. Thank God it's Friday.
Okay.
Joe Messi save Andre D. I don't know.
Okay.
Joe Messi save Andre D.
Okay.
I said man ye de man yankopon.
Okay.
Yeah sorry Eduarda. Yeah be juma. Yeah foka na de ba ma ye de ko. Even a big crack to me that woman sorry. Sure. But also no. One of the biggest bonuses in life.
Okay.
One of the biggest miracles that we always underrate. Sorry.
Okay.
But miracles na ya penning in akwa ye say ye pese bi anyankopon masika free robert to yanim and you say nyankopon ya de kese bi di amaye.
Okay.
But ye ni abi mu kokodaye. Woman sorry.
Okay.
Don't forget, say weekend the tremo near July and near August.
Okay.
So at I say, on the 31st day of the month of July, a minimum to me in Rome in the month of August, and near first week of August. Into the Asedan Kwa.
Okay.
and the matri upon Yankopon.
Okay.
Wa boy on pine, washi and so. I think so menu yeti and kabia we could be bomu and our hospital and can own to me 7 Ghana for.
Okay.
To me mom the update what that they are looking for. Into this year tiasia.
Okay.
And yes be your papa your be. Yahu dini and yanse be. But they are doing divine selection. Anna what diamaye. Inti yebekwa. I think said the transfer market for no.
Okay.
One site no more technical week akra.
Okay.
To the musio mo update. Inti rodri di any day. Later on yebeba. Inti se obekwa.
Yeah. Okay, mekwaba but mami twam homra na George yenye we na yemra sisi ya ba na ye dia bono nsem no enso etime e dia ba. Right, and yabakwa monone na fe so ya the stories no enso etime e de amamo jewie fo besan so ba na wababa betranse sempi enso ehon me this latest no me pacho awiense be make sure say onsa enso ebetime aka na chise bibia so no ayade eno nso etime akoso kama na yeni nkomo emfa free boboko ne din enso ade chese maritim no ne yemfa ensem bebre emfa entudwa owura na ne din Jose Mourinho Papa Mourinho me pacho ode nkomo kakra enso etime ede aba no panyino no agide paso no no okache mare for se animonim ya monkope midfielders emfa emano no mfa mid team no na bibia so entime enkoso wose mare for kache se omodi player na ne dine Rodrigo Cascante wono ena omokuta na womo ede eba madrento onto ne boase bibia so ebetime fine ebepemene abrante no so oba anaso okotima ne din enso alechise Barcelona no akwakoye chise bibia ho ento panyino no reporter eno so eba se opinion di enso ade Papa Mourinho ayade sabufuo enso ba eno kakra nso a eno so efri na kache eba jede ensensem no enso ade emamo kama nem anije sem enesa ukopie mo madeda wonim se before say ye be wie season ensem bebre kana eno so ekoso obeda be sorry asima senior bentinka just Valverde woni player ne dinde Chouameni entokwa poke crowd eno na ekoso afi player tani coach enka ensemble and course so me pass ansem no na chisa dudu agide pass environment no and a local room Madrid na nchada enkoye na enkomo no chance ever since Mourinho take over yes ho I come and je koso bibia kama na no kwa na beto dwa se Mourinho e de atodwa se omo lunch won be didi abom players na masa chise table back na motwa kanko na mudidi and this anyoma na Mourinho e de awura team no no dudu agide pass just ade chisa agoye anase abotrane chise nioma ketenkete aboa ema ne peace eba no owura no chise wode aba ema nioma so guso a eno nso ekoso de nsasem no eyade se yede tudwa entintokwa na nana koso no Mourinho ba yi chise bibia twatwa eno enkoma me pacho free money team ni mo a chise eno nso eba yede latest no ede tudwa ma me mfa tudwa se Rock Nation wo mo ana me pacho wo mo agent Adema Hendrick me pacho wo mo guso pushi se Hendrick ebenya loan day me pacho Premier League no wo mo player no eba Premier League ni mo a wo mo agide pass ebefa na wonim se Vini Junior na nkomo pushi se Vini ebeba Premier League ni mo se de beya Sky Sports ede se Vini Junior enso abe face e de ma Premier League no amfa Arsenal anya ente me pacho Rock Nation agide pass Hendrick ba me pacho ono no ebetimi aba be the face e de ma Premier League no Sky Sports ebetimi yusu abrantia the dim e de chese Hendrick enso e de project Premier League no eno ntomo guso e pushi se Hendrick enso ebetimi join club na the dim anase club bia o Premier League mo a jede ehon sensem no e de etudwa yamenya duma report no chese Monday Mbappe so report o ema bibia so ngatimi koso Mbappe enya report yi de woguso holiday na de tiene se Mbappe be pacho uyi anije esinchen uyi chese ene anante esinchen a Mbappe mfa ne training enso eni agro na okọ Ibiza ho a e wo Jude me pacho facility a eno enso wa Branton din enso ade chese Mbappe be pacho woguso training en ye hunu so woni Branton na ne din ade Ashraf Hakimi maka catch us Hakimi Beko Monday obe Johnny PAG and to anunso enyanko no me patcho mo training enso eguso I just anunso ekoswa jede latest no enawie esese yede ema mo kama na bibian so etimi fine mothers 102.7 me patcho Facebook no mothers 102.7 dash Accra wo kwa no like no share wensa ebetimi aka TV no enso mothers TV and the training sessions no enso etwa so kama and it just some say player na din at the elder Militao me patcho and our grass no so Militao so enso etimi Johnny training to tumrika bebre edwane bebre the bono ayadesem ade yadwuma kakra entiano aye good news so and no enso every money no so eba jede ehon sesem no ayade ense yede emamo kama eno ati Vini Junior obenya Brandon din de Bernardo Silva me patcho omo yina and the training sessions na eno enso etimi atodwa ayade ense omo edimu akotre e make sure se bibia enso ebetimi aye fine e de ama made team na jede enkomo me patcho awie je make sure se onsa enso ebetimi aka na bibia so etimi akoso memfa todwa sesia de Chouameni aduolo Kamavinga me patcho se player Emaya Aberdeen se Kamavinga free Madrid Aberdeen se Chouameni enso free Madrid because sesia de obia nyamae en komono chese asase player enso etimi join Madrid ansana aduolo Kamavinga obekwa wako ansana Branton and din enso Alex Chouameni wono enso bekwa wono enso etimi akọ enunte ayade ense kakra nso a eno nso free Madrid na kache eno so eba yede ehon story no ade tudwa nyame Aduma the year 2027 Madrid ebenya 125 years anniversary kase I just say Madrid and so ebetimi edi mamim fan to just a Madrid for say woman ebe shirt mienu betwa shirt mienu baako lifestyle edition and obehu say kama Madrid baba afeso special edition Madrid for say that day no year no edra woman ebetwa special jersey and test me pacho and enso ya sample so ahodo a just George and so etimi edi amamo aye de ho nsensem no edi etudwa na just onsa enso etimi aka kama Ferrand Vanios team no me patcho omom ewo Hungary the attention yame aduma china big game ebeba so Mali team no ebebo e de atia sa team no na feso oma make sure se bibia ebetimi akosontia na team no air travel na feso oma akopie mo amanwema enso etimi aye fine na team members a me patcho Papa Morino e de omokono ayade yensa enso etimi aka goalkeeper na ne din e de Lunin obekobi kama Abranton na ne din Sergio Sebewura Mario Rivals wono Eberum kama woko chasem fifia Abrantel Valverde Kamavinga Dalkule wono so Eberum Bernardo Silva Abrantel na nidin ensom adede Alexis Syria ayade so obeko Vini Junior Brahim Diaz Hendrick Abrantel nidin ade Hans womo yina Eberum kama na fesa big game no womo enso etimi akwakobo ama bibia so etimi akosde ne womo so air fry ko hungry eno e de eteno no na Abrantel na nidin ensom ade chasem Vini Junior enkomo bebre ena me patcho eno so etimi akoso na ne contract no se sem dia ka cho se be ma ebe stay na fe so nwema enso etimi fine man for say enuma bebre nti eno make sure say Abranton ebe stay since we join just Madrid for the 5 and as a past 5 season o hwe the goals na 22 one year de kra 22 until 2021 2022 was 22 goals 2023 Madrid 23 goals the year 2024 me patcho 24 goals 2024-5 season 22 goals last season Madrid 22 goals and every single season Abranton and the Vini Junior me patcho sa double figure no o make sure say Madrid womonsa ebetime kana elva de bebas me patcho or no representatives or Federico Pena trusted man and the day and so Tata Suarez me patcho omina and so etimi eremo ehwanim se bibia ebetimi akoswa jede ehon sesem no and so ade atudwa na sa wonsa and so etimi akana che bibia and so etimi fine Madrid force am fan tudwa se nei Raul Asensio so bako anaso onkono me patcho madika ka chiro this Madrid eto Madrid ansanya ebi akura no ebetimi aka sakura no so kwa Madrid so betimi ato eno e reporter me patcho eno so eba so far so good enra Jean Diomandi ekoe and you see how can Madrid and so etimi spend this summer Madrid for no enam 200 million euros. And no yesika Madrid and so Timia spend me patch the last time one Madrid spent the highest money eco market eco to players way back 2019 and a Madrid spent the huge money eco market this time me patch Madrid team no and so akwa here I send you money bia jede awon sesem no and awie so you make sure say unsam and so ebetimia kan na chise bibia so no and so etimi akoso kama e de amamo na abrante na ni din ade chise yan diomande yese enu anajokra no madefo no medical team aye check up kakra 1212 akwa no ball no betimi abo dan yo money nanso yese enra eno so etimi koso enra se ni agent Rock Nation womonso elande kama wobra na chise medicals no eno so eguso enche madefo hwenim pass ebia ebedu chase enem echena ene Monday official communique enso betimi aba na no so etimi aba betodwa yede hu nkomo no me pacho yede emamo na fesu bibia so no etimi akoso kama Manchester City me pacho unim say Rodrigo Cascante ne de ayane say madefo na ene dikan at the office bebre ekoy san komo peno nanso asesika no e from Manchester City anje ama Barcelona atake over amino kase de Barca for no enso ehim wo franca Barca to say de chene say Barca Omon any abrantena kasa bebre abrantena de 1-on-1 wagia tum sem Barca no onya obetimi aba na chese ono so aba besi akan ama bibia so etimi akoso aka Barca on Manchester City and Barca ni City at the pem so Barca match sika ekoe na according to Manchester City say sika no from Barca sika we nkwan dia na ka samade fa da and it's 45 and 50 million na just woman kutano woman say insufficient and sakra e from ebeya woman fabi emeka and no reporter and no so to see there emu be dene man be sa kobium anaso be jemo ade ma Barca ebre no ebe san so akire internal report eba na wonu say Manchester City egu so prepare ekoban say apprentice Rodrigo Cascante ne dino dan say City join mum amana join it to Madrid and as a Barca as a bako ebefa de mensaka and say Manchester City ebeko market omeko akope midfielder report on Enzo Fernandez once again City ebesanso akoso Chelsea for the Oma Canada say 120 million pounds what the bar on beton e de amount etiano ayakakran so eba me pacho into no mote e for the betuga say abrante ayu body ayane say as Madrid monitor situation na de mensaka ne yase City for ni abrepa wo mati se bibiba wan hwea bibibe sanso afomo enso akọ ama nema so agigon enu nti omo send money ya ayi boa de day one person omo hwea bibia any small details biara e fa ne contract ho de mensaka and say Manchester City abese omo hwea di no eno enkoma eno so eba because omo die pass babia Rodrigo Cascante ne di no akwa kodu no de bema ekwa ne so beko enti so omo ye krado ema you body enso etimi adjoin team no eno ye latest me pacho eno enso eba jede ensensem no ene awienso yede atudwa FIFA so e ma memfa tudwa say Jordan woko maso ya federation no me pacho be last week eno de betudwa say FIFA a blackmail yomo sika bebre so mo nsa kan FIFA ebe pemene satam no FIFA enya nadwen so no so ebetimatua enti akasa obi ye nipa boni ni a me pacho Jordan Football Federation open no da no and the Prince Ali bin El Hussein gidi pass orana ni den Infantino o ye nipa boni ni bruta a o musika be bosome de ohoni ontua ama open to fire edma orana the den Infantino wonim say enra najo Infantino sika bia wode Jordan bia wakani na de komomo otuatua kanina na open ni den Prince Ali bin Al Hussein say Jean Fantu Jasika no mo ensaka nemom pa say obetro ne support ediama Infantino say ya kan wanim ti obetua ka entimita wachi say school ni ne bag ente wotem no ye beto ama pa de opening say Fantu Jasa Jordan Football Federation yankoda what you say ade na opening ni din Infantino aye no wo mo no enya da no kra wo mo ntoma no wo mo enso still ba bi mo gina no ehwa ne so wo mo gina eno ensam a opening Prince Ali me pacho Hussein enso ade atudwa jede ehon sensem no ade atudwa nti wo mo position no ba bi wo gina no ehwa no mo gina wo mo ensisa da bi na da na mo Argentina Djibouti ane Mexico wɔn si amfantutwa sɛ mo nyinaa mo tan Infantino a wɔn deɛ wɔn tan n'akyi pampe Argentina support Infantino sɛ ɔbɛkɔ next time a wɔn ɛbɛto ama no Djibouti support no Mexico and so support no and no ya de no Spain Football Federation Sports Minister Opani Pilar Allegra e de atudwa se omo anya dada se asa Infantino pese World Cup 2030 fana no opese ya bono Morocco womanti bebre na omo de ensem no omo hunu ni sei no mo ti ni sei ya duo metimi aye ne so me issue statement womo kama FIFA aya we se womo no our the right resources womo our right infrastructure womo sanso ekuta right sports stadium a je betimi de abo World Cup fana me pacho Bernabeu ho o betimi abo amana yi opa o betimi kwa kata so also air condition kama afenso oko Barca Spotify company Barca egusom ayenhye enti dom de animu ne se Casablanca ho no fana no Davida ensi wo mo de omunim ne se World Cup fana 2030 ebeba ababewrem awo me pacho Spain eno ensem a opani no enso ade atudwa ayede latest so ade emam kama enche na chese game kase pa eno nso baba betudwa nano UEFA Super Cup game a eno nso eba so kama already wunim say center referee Omar Abdul Kadir Atem Somalia wono ebekwa kogirem kama na feso watimi ato ayeram ama bibia so etimi akoso opani Dennis Stephen Eliasa Ojiango from Kenya me pacho obeko akwakoboa Ahmed from Djibouti wono so betimi akwakoboa opani ne din ade Hernandez me pacho fa from Spain obegirem kama na mame mfanto dwa sesia report no so eba say UEFA fosi mfanto dwa Johnny Facebook okwa won sabetimi aka Mades 102.7 UEFA fosi way a reminder what the Emma PG what the be Emma Aston Villa sa omujesa omeshenini goalkeeper de no oko PG as a light green what you say no and a goalkeeper ebeshe as usual womo home kit na na eno so womo ebetimi ahye ama bibia so etimi akoso referee no and din ade Omar Nidia obeshe no esoro no ebe yellow na so efom no aye black ne shorts ebe so black Aston Villa as usual womo kit na eno won so ebetimi ahye eno aye FIFA womo so latest update womo enso etimi ediaba na aka 20 more days na Champions League draw eno so ye baba beye enti no aye kakra me pacho efri FIFA womo enso aswe eno so aba be kensa jede enkomo ede etudwa Ivan Toney na report to Nyami Aduma September 24 Oko Westminster Magistrate Court opinion ebekwa kopiemu ahonomo kamesa sa court na ho na party ni issue eda na Ivan Toney yase Soho Night Club last December ensem bi koso wa soto obi ema mepatchom asamnom court until September Ivan Toney ebepiem enso court eno reporter mepatcho enom enso eba ayede latest so ede ema mokama na unim say the last 3 years Saudi clubs womo eba Mo Salah ho the last 3 years obi aba ope Mo Salah this season nankenim say Saudi be samba this is na Mo Salah oye free agent no unim say Saudi for na ama 170 million pounds sa time a omo buy sa sika we na no mukuta one free Liverpool anko nemom this summer oye free me pa cho ayadense we free club na ne dinde Liverpool wa Remo Transport na sesia make say uko Saudi me pacho de tenese player ne bo ewosoro at this summer womo atono aya Branton den at the Crescenzo Somerville wono ay 64.5 million euros wono ko a na just only player and the ball ewosoro sesia me no ka say entiano ay kakra ay no so ahonom we ay just afidia Saudi for no afom hwadwen kaneno sesikano womote kwa market anyhow nemo this time come say womo enso etimi asua lesson ayede ho sesebdo ede atudwa Juve team no me pacho ayade say womo tailgate ene womo pound toma black gold and after so flame no a designer me patch and Juve and so asiam fantudwa womo kate for this season and no a tarikator womo enso etimi e de ababontia jede enkomo e de emam kama Gleason Bremer a player Adema kyese Jove na wasi yɛmfa nto dwa sɛ ɔno no ɔnka no bibia wonen san krofo kan semebre so wono konya happy awo Juve o free Juve na kyese wono so ɛde nani akyerem awo babi foforo ɛno ɛna priya ne se yɛmfa nto dwa so wono ɔnka no bibia sɛ o free Juve in fact ɔyɛ happy awo Juventus what you say interest just a buyer from buyer other clubs a buyer way back June July was say time no one can be so no so episode of Juve and no I glisten Bremer nin someone me patch one and so Eddie Atuda I the latest one at the Emma Mokama na me bisao we are Barcelona supporter and as a Madrid fan je bisamo say Gian Diomandi Anthony Gordon why na ujiri pass this season obetimi aye surprise obetimi ashoko chese fans me pacho La Liga Gian Diomandi Abranta Anthony Gordon wadono ebebo de mapasa Diomandi ebebo edema Madrid omienu no why pa na ujiri pass chese okuta form ajisa obeye dwuma me pacho oya Madridista obetimi de message aba onso oya Barcelona supporter Facebook no obetimi adjone na feso ode message no enso etimi aba why na young player why na top player eno aye de eteno no a jede later so ene wienso no ayade se yale atumanim kama na feso monsa enso etimi akamo jeni nkomo ni emfa nkomo bebre emfa entudwa emfa emamo de eteno se me pacho wouldn't say nyame adoma the next holiday and say break baba international break baba this time wouldn't say 4 games and announce abakoso now report on just September no jebenya 3 weeks break way abe longer than ever entiano kakransoa and so fu abanti this year only 2 break pair and in sabetimeka jebenya 3 weeks I was September now for the month of November I had say 2 weeks now me patch of September 4 games and about so national teams out about 4 games Samson and November I had answered 2 matches and then also ebetime atoja jede ahonsensem no ade toja 2027 according to report to Free Spain about Spanish Super Cup game no and 24th February and games never started na Turkey mine Istanbul I want games no ebetime akotoja the last time wa just your Bobby the patch of Barca and omonso etime FIA this time you heard him said the lines of Barca Madrid Atletico Madrid no ebetime akọ na omakọ akọbọ game jede ahons nsesem ade etuga na chese wonsa enso etime ka e odwumade so abrant no ne din ne Keti Romero enom e Christian Romero our ball at the match sa Tottenham na wonsam aba bebre na player ne de adechi okọ Inter will stay adechi okọ Juve or okọ Atletico Madrid report ni latest eba chese chese player ne de onya Atletico Madrid obeso call personal terms wajia tum kra dada asika akopiem no makacho be 50 million euros anu sika me pacho Tottenham demande e free chese Atletico Madrid womonso enche entisika no womotwen sebetimi akotom kama na bibia so etimi akoso namum yese Inter enso go so pressure Sabrante no enjoy Inter rather so bako Atletico Madrid eno update me pacho eno enso eba jede enkomo no ede etudwa na chese monsam enso etimi ka awo dwumaden so wodan woni kopiemo awo babi fofra maminko Inter na meaning komo kakra because Inter focus so ahyehyanyuma Inter force yam fantudwa Sabrante na ne din ede Federico Di Marco o mama na contract renewal until 2030 and Federico Di Marco and we're extending the contract and so I will enter and no I am someone ever Lautaro Martinez Marcus Thuram John Stones when latest players are one more and joining side and didn't enter preseason no among cow and come out ever say Nyamenya Duma Sunday Abrantana ni dine Marcus Thuram, John Stones, Martinez, Wambe Johnny Inter, na preseason, and son Atimia Tuaso, and no iron coma, Bepacho Eba, Abrantio Pio Esposito, or a player Edema Inter for Dincomo, as ye dada, Bepacho the 10th contract extension 2031, Inter for them, Edia Tunedemo, Enche, Obejatum, Nafeso Bepacho, Ayadians announcement, and so Etimiaba, Abba Betoja, Jede and Como Edema Mukama, lives Fosium Fantuja say asem wamujano wamudino umfaso ebapa. Now the last just 5 players are wɔn atɔn no sika sei ɛna wɔn nsa nso etimi aka Xavi Simon 65 million euros wɔn twae Adama Tottenham Dominic Soboslai 70 million euros sika na bi kan pa Benjamin Sesko 76 million euros United Apes Afezian Diomande 125 million euros and Diomande from Ivory Coast Wama Leipzig more cash and koma efro eba yede later so ayadianse yede etumanemo na fesuma hunu di eko mamen command United near komo I tell Benyandele goalkeeper bear just 3 days ago and I'm a catch say ordinary Spain say Tavigo or say obenya contract not sanema and so to me fine bibia done I tell Benyandele say Tavigo a loan deal and on us echo option to buy 3.5 million euros and pounds United and so Eddie Hashem goalkeeper no adasi bebre wado bibiase supporters awudo United as a team wado mwase wajile pass ene United Old Trafford adwuma obeye supporters mumume ene chese ene anija Wamonso ede ejano kwano ebetimi a drive no ama the next chapter bibianso etimi fine eno ye nsem wo de atuga United yame adoma Friday 14th August United omo tericate empenfosiam fan to gase won betimi pound toma na bibianso etimi akoso Jury Talisman the attense United bubble game nyame adoma de china against PSG likely so no ebetimi abosa game ne be o making a debut at the Manchester United Benjamin Sesko nanka traveling team so no so timi akọ na so the attense one timi nko one Matthias Cunha the attense 0.4 agya omo ofie Big Ben eguso recovery no ohwe se bibias ebetimi akoso kama and Brian Bemo edane ne hu goalkeeper awon pacho Carrington na because Ahmed Diallo man is sure to be a massa akwano hey the attention born one hunu kra born number B na Mbemo also and number B kra to na da from Bema and a da from us born at that net because atam na Ahmed Diallo ebebo born there the one Bemo ye nanim na obia nim se born kra beche no simple na so short na ejagom and one dimension or daya baby kra born ekoto na tinimu a we Chelsea United kwa anya 10 against 11 okaso medam wontimi nchegwa akokra entiano kakran so a efro ebe the latest no ayadense yede atudwa United be she ayadense womo Chelsea home kit na nyame adem de china red jersey and United be she e de abode tia PSG mame mfantu gasa Tom Hayton me any hate when me a goalkeeper sir be patron 24 parade omo Abranton Dinde Amas Alme Dogu Dalu Heaven Magua Masraoui Shaw Joro womo some defenders Bruno Fernandes Jack Fletcher Tally Fletcher Mason Mount Andre Santos Talisman afe womo so akwa rem e won fifia from Ahmed Les Mbemo Abranton and the and Joshua Zexi womo and so strikers United and some akwa kopiemu a hyede ehon sensem no ede etudwenche efo betra senkomo bebre yede ebebram kama na maminko Chelsea na mininko Chelsea dia mensa ka se Chelsea efa plan se omba of load 16 players na in the next 25 days in Tentema because 41 players and as see Chelsea ko senior team na omo hey Chelsea na mamin fan to gase we a projected team a Chelsea ebia ombetimi aka Sanchez beka Pendes Abranton Dini Sherman obetimi aka James Pelestra betimi aka Torsen Fofana Abranta Champon Levico Hato Abranton and Dini Moise Caicedo Abranta Fernandes Bako Lalvia Henderson Kenda Neto Palmer William Stavao Rogers Gertes Emega Joe Pedro Webeck Wemde Ombekare Denya Wombetimi aka Nemom de bibia betimi achese loan betimi akọ Kendra Pae so betimi akọ Abrante Keleman wono so betimi akọ Abrante Guil wono so betimi ram afe wo mo a wan hwom betimi aton no the tense Bedniot Bediashiri 30 million pounds Disasi 25 Abrante Datro Fofana Liam Delap Jackson 65 Suolina Gusto 75 Fernandez 120 Emega Neto Esungo Wamonso ebetimi akọ ida se loan or sir Chelsea ebetimi aton yase Darius Sungo de bepmane wonim sir or colon and as waka Chelsea and no a report and also eba na unim sir last season the attempts players are womo ebo hat-trick yes 1/3 na womo free Chelsea. Wow, and 29% total no move for Chelsea. Alonso see fan to just on goalkeeping department Chelsea. On share any problem biasa. Because Robert Sanchez say wada or experience a fair Brent Teddy one also could experience and to only the pass goalkeeping department and share any problem bebresa and from a Chelsea the Bruce and no I and someone be pacho wonum and so at the atuga I just said yede I won't say some no a yadesa yede a mamu kama no just a bibianso etimi akoso Atletico Madrid for no Abrantani Dune King Lee sa ofri Korea atikwa kwa koduro na yeso ura no King Lee wanoa naja ase howo wako babi foforo unimo biade a so nyo bia betimi aso nti King Lee wano naja woji Atletico Madrid ode ombeko na from akwa have dinner nuane ombedi bibi ombe bia ono betua ni na kama oni kromo a akra no so ton Atletico Madrid na Madrid for no say omo any plan bia sesia so mbeto right back and I said left back sesia pade omugide pass Mark Bubel and Henchko ebetimi aye backups e de ama omo Amanda Rivers Plate and I said River Plate the attention 100 million and as 100% done deal the image right one efana de nemo momom cross 20 million euros ambetimi age omo de 10 million so ashim ekobanse bia omo tonwa say dino anko rom 2027 dia ebehye and we are the no me pacho Atletico Madrid for say one expect 2 more signings. Despite say woman follow Abrante Romero sobeba obo wamau ompeto ba kun betimi attacker ne ba kun enso timi midfielder eno report on so eba Turkey clubs bebre and a per Alexander Sorot nemum 40 million euros article for say enu yesika womo hwanim pass utia won sabetimi aka empo no pese Oma Brantin stay na omusa kofa Abrante Dusan Vlahovic asa ya kana wonse bebre e de achomte atikofo no eno ayomo plans a omo hwenim pass no ebetimi aba na no so etimi aba bebremu a jede later so eyade se je make sure se wonsa ebetimi aka asa team no eguso na Ezri Konsa asa for star omo yese bema ebetimi aba join Arsenal womo so etim no eno kakran so a me pacho eno so eba ye make sure so ubenya na ukoto tiam so a Jean Paul Van Henk waden komo kakra ba o se sa atem na no obo out Brighton woni coach Roberto Di Salvi enya mpunimpu masa coachika na player ka coachika na player ka o se dientia woni coach ni enya kasakasa ne se ase beginning no na coach no nioma bi oye no as a player no antiase asa o ye ya de se wan kasa ye yiwati boni ano no enti ase woni coach ni kasa coach ni se me person yese plan se person yese but ni na no ekosi se na omumie no ni na epen ye ewo chise Brighton enti ono ebetimi akase manager de oye best what you say no ensema player no edia tuga James Madison once again wakwa kopra yes our hip issue na sa problem na last season no ase ekwa na ba ono nso na season oba be captain on nche no opra de ebe asemu nche no kakran so eba coach Roberto Di Salvi say ohwe just best left center back power Premier League mundia Mickey van der Ven the player no best was no bia coach Tobo because you know baby and no efo betranse na preseason games be so egu koso na Bayer any Aston Villa game no eguso eno so ekoso ya ba na game no ekoso Abrante Mano Noya ena de odem kama Kim Kim Minje ebo taibo Lema ejrem kama president wono ya dwumadema tese Bayer adin komo bebre wasi amfantu jase ohwe Bundesliga ni mu a ekamese clubs na wo mo Bundesliga ni mu de womo promotu tese Bundesliga ne kra eyadense aka only Bayer nko a de bia Bayer ba akofo nso nche down for enti se mo beka mo hwehia Dortmund mo ene shaka numfie ne mo ene tese clubs a musi aka Bundesliga owura ne nsem wo kan se as only Bayer nko a ene ton Bundesliga okọ tese outside ekobo games Who said Dortmund koha there be a prison no one place and one day or can say Bundesliga ebede ebeman crofon so ahwen more this a class no and so a tom Bundesliga no and no and someone open didn't Helbert Hena and so edia tuga na Oramas Albert say Jem Fantuja say omon sem no de babi omugina no ehwa no mugina be say days ago and on tuja say abrante no didn't Brian Zaragoza and Chaka boy no more prahin handum on beton the omon can say August your peak season as a time I say players no ebibeko na biaba Samson players class bebre eguso ebobo games ebibe timi prade anytime omo de gide pass those players na medium dia tudwa no omo value no de tianete player no ohia no bona ejawom entomo gide pass class ebetimi aba ababa famo eno ye nsemo a opani mas elbe enso ede tudwa womu go no ene say last season babia omu esi ye no wombe sanso atoa so last season Bundesliga womu FIA GF Pokal womu esanso FIA Champions League womu ball game akwani mpa enti afi opani ni say babia womu duru ye no wombe sanso atoa so kama ahihya hyenoma nemum afi so mutimi age Champions League na ebe ya dia womu ani so ebetimi age ho eno ye nsemo pani no ede atudwa okọ baya opani a oye marketing manager Emma Bayer opinion dine Gaspar CM Fantudwa say nansanya womo eko Asia ekobo games players womo to mu Jesepa I Mano Noya Joshua Kimmich Luis Diaz eno enkoma opinion no enso ede atudwa atese ye de latest no ede Emma Mokama na George Mame ene training grounds wo players ahodo bebre eno mo so abe training they are good Edma Bayer and say Ishmael Salbari Moroccan international at say World Cup o pray no me patch ene ono so started say oye training kakra dwane kono dwane aba Alfonso Davis Jamal Musiala me patch omono aye training kama empanifo siam Fantudwa say ebia Super Cup is likely Ishmael Salbari Abrante Alfonso Davis Jamal Musiala ebetimi arizumo ometimi kresi akan nemum Lenan Ka Serge Gnabry omode omunya nru ho nkakra ebia chese ebre kakra wom ansana ometimi recover womo enso etimi recover a chese yede ehunshensem no enso ede emam kama yede si na team na ba betrase Ferran Torres the Shark me ba cho Barca player no ene ewoni krom ombo na baso so World Cup no one share only go Emma Spain FA trophy and Ferran Torres and in the hometown omo ebona baso player no akache PG for say one betimi ma no bye akoso what you say PG betimi ne Barca cross started adding komo because is here the kan kwe de ekwa no say one enso ebetimi akọ makacho se sika no Barca sika no wo fam na efo yese ase opinion ni dine Pep Guardiola onu na shisha chire se Rodrigo Cascante onko Barca enu yankofo bi nsem moka Barca anya bia we yasembisa George Famame monya mu dream team anase munyanyaye mukuta Omo Karima Demi Anthony Gordon Pedri Gavi Frankie de Jong Pau Kubasi sisi anso Mose Rodrigo Cascante eba se oba mu dream team no manya anase munyaye yade si na ya join institute na opinion transidada owia efo ebeba with more stories enso ewa monone
Papa medase me chia watiefo ne wahwefo wakan message afiri Abu Dhabi akan bi afiri Flawo akan bi afiri Pig Farm akan bi afiri Nkoko ne Koforodi a kire se Ghana nyina eyedai etie na papa ansa na me koso no awie bibi kakra ha me ewo niama clients bi ede ewo office obehwa be before you be started World Cup no you started program bia na yes visa before payment na sa visa before payment no atwen krofo kakra ba office na papa omo my trouble Come here, you be World Cup.
You World Cup, yeah.
You launch program be visa before payment.
Visa before payment, yeah.
I train for kakra buy. Now me caution me man say.
Yeah.
So what visa before payment?
Payment now.
na ye wie na woni sika
Yeah. Member. Don't venture.
se woni sika ne da ho na obi na ahye wo bo
Yeah.
na sa nipa ne sika na ode ahye wo bo no eye into trading
Yeah.
ana business
Yeah.
ana fe na obeton bibi ana opeso ohu visa na ansa na wakope sika na
Wakope sika dia.
member visa me no ka say nipa ba ko Belarus wie wa ma metie me ya ka ho a nipa 13
Amamba.
ya wie adwuma no me papa so oton dan
Yeah.
me papa so ofre me bra o Germany
Oh,
me sister say o gi loan
too bad.
but all bano so wan kasa asem na je dey
Answer.
because ye ti kroma ye nim say dey oton property a eche
Yeah.
ye nim say dey oton car ye dey
Eche.
eche this all be catch me say me ye wi abeton car na betua
There
me
be.
pe kwan bi so atwe me ho kra ye dey
Efim.
afrim
Yeah. Nti I was say otoka no kra wi ansa na waba.
yeah so also about visa before payment he who goes to equity
Yeah.
have to go there with the clean hands
The clean hands, yeah.
so what you say
Yes, yeah, pa.
it is also pepepe ya fa pepe ya bra don't come and deceive us
Yeah.
because sebe travel and tour a bit needing pa banya yen
Yeah, they any different.
if you say ya adwuma no ache
Ache.
ye omusua hu
Your track record.
na mpo ye wasem wo ho a ye wo se de esi sonvo no
Solve no
etena ho ye adwuma no
Yeah, yeah.
eti ye se be queen din fatana fatana wa ko ano
Akono.
enye
Yeah.
dame eni dwabo ase
Debbie.
eti mesre ba bia fidie duru nyina se de yakomu wo visa before payment no
Yeah.
emene yen
Okay.
nti wo bi wo pese oba ya so ye ya
prepare
wo
answer
se wo
waba.
sika no eda ho
Ansa na waba.
ana 30% ye de best start fabra
Okay.
na ye nyanya dey
Yeah, fama ho.
ema ye nko pesika emewura adwuma mu na ye be wie no afi na wo ko cheshi
Kwa
sika
kuchisika.
the list go on and go on
And they be hard.
de ye abufu awie mpo ni say wa ye police report onko foreign affairs no onko ya attestation ka ho
Nka ho.
and attestation fee no on family na men no se dabi visa before payment to no ne police report na ekura no attestation onye
Oh yeah.
yi se memi san
So what was it? Wow, your man.
adai
I be hard.
nti ye besre
Your bomb koko.
public no
Yeah. On your ready emba.
emba because adwuma no ye be ye de amount
Edia man. Okay.
maka ne saa no na me ma ewiase nyinaa so ate
Yeah.
ene me nua ya odi message free Dubai me de nkra ma no
Yeah.
so on kanche Dubai for ne say 2 years aso a
Yeah.
brabese ko Europe so o contract aso a brabese ko if you say Dubai ne de ye kokopɛ J3 ne yato aso
Yeah, to aso.
ye nkɔ tena ho
Debi.
if you say obi anya wo citizen wo Dubai
Debbie.
eti ye wa Albania e wo ho so pese wo tena Dubai ho a
Yeah.
na from Dubai ho na no wo kɔ a ye betimi aye Albania ma no
Yeah.
nti de owo Dubai ne owo Qatar ne owo Saudi ne owo Kuwait ne owo Bahrain on peso beba Ghana
Yeah.
no so peso to
Aso
aso
no.
me wi a on sapo number no
Okay.
ye be ma no ai Albania
Albania.
e wo Europe
Ɛwɔ
any
Europe.
Greece ne bo hye
Ɛna ɛbɔ hye,
e wo
yeah.
so so Dubai
Yeah.
ye be ma no Australia ye be
so
ma no
hɔ.
New Zealand sa o my way on ma ha
Debbie.
ye be ye an electronic na ne asan de ascend no no atwa take it ho ye dey eko
Edia ko.
on free
Any electronic visa.
electronic visa that is
172.7 FM.
Albania, New Zealand, Australia. Me tie say we read message afi Dubai no.
Yeah.
And I me dey sa achede we che wo.
Edia chon free bone.
Say what the 2 years, what the 4 years, kakra wa boa no no.
Fabra.
If you nye
Yenko Europe.
nti no en ma metena fie na enka ho.
Yeah.
Ese say da achi na wo tu kwan no unya nkrata e de cover wo ma. Dubai ni ye man krata.
Yeah.
It is obi so wo tie na wabusuani nso so e wo sa Dubai ho.
Enclave ona.
So a sa Gulf City na.
Yeah.
Omrana
Yambuano.
Yanbuano.
Okay.
And I also feel now start here country no. Now pede no so one had the aye prelims, aye warm up wa. Braniama of Dubai, Braniama of Vietnam, Braniama of Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
And also you were driving, you were cleaning, you were
Bibia.
teaching, you were Juma Bia or Saudi
So you
and
be,
Dubai. Saudi, Dubai, Vietnam.
Okay.
And also so our form and also electronic. Ebi o ha afi na wo start here country si kasem ni soro.
Yeah.
Bra.
To so shase o.
Frasase. And our Ghana ha so na say wo pese wo tu kwan no so a. Enye o ma wo Dubai ho kwan ne o ma ye ko Arab ha. Albania are ready. Next time you win last week.
Yeah.
Nipa mienu miensa bi
Yeah.
atwe yesan ye. Nti akwanya mienu miensa bi da ho.
Da ho.
For Albania direct work visa
Direct work
with
visa.
a fact salary.
Okay.
After so Germany akwanya mienu miensa ho.
Oh.
Ireland esi omate omo ho eyoman ekoyie pa Ireland and so ye wo work visa direct so ewo ho obetimi aba beje afi Australia, New Zealand, America no so ye direct work visa so ye dey ewo ho the American say ye kira kwan ewo kasoa say me say kan we ye ni new market enye new market ne ye ho enti emfa kan ko new market me say ufri Accra ba see overhead second Nanti kakra ko ofanko junction so baby run about run say Prague o say moto say aboboya o say vozio say a trotro ufra usu ubesi wo 2M express bus terminal ho and now ubesi wo baby a speed ramp ne wo no and now ubesi wo Ensenia school ya bro san na ye Ensenia adjacent ya bro san ni mu na 2M express elodi no udura brosan nanimu a obehu say carpet green ese ho stuffing chair brown esi animu office na no sana ufri new market and so ba you were right ufri overhead kwa you were left so u kokuma se so a uduru so full line station as open assemblies of God as already dying no utima na wa catch trotro and answer text obi a otim say mesi wo abrosan na omoye photo mu no kania abrosan na pa kwasindo bank wo mu no dan no mu ana ye wo sa dan na ye bank no emu ana ye wo nti ye bese number no 0596 57 88 34 0596 57 88 34 WhatsApp SI direct call mo amhwe TV ni nyina no egu TV no ase afi next number enso so ye 0596 24 57 36 0596 24 57 36 na me kai wa ka kire wo se wo betu kwan se wo fese wo free wo fie na direct work eda ho ma ho accommodation ewo ho insurance ewo ho na unkodin senseme a for wani kire Institute of Expert Travel and Tour say wo pe Gulf country say Dubai, Saudi say wo pe Asia country say China, Vietnam say wo pe Europe country say Albania, Serbia, Turkey, Germany, Czech Republic, Poland, Denmark, Norway, any singing 28 countries in nyina no ye wo ho work visa ewo say open North America makaje say Canada, US and UK nyina ewo nyina ya work visa ye business visa afi wo mpe we na wo study visa omo ye September no omo admissions aba omo visas ba August omo ko school nti say why unye late
school
admission abie ewo winter which is admission abie January admission yeden ewo ho it in me so want me anko September am January nkachi a degree PhD and masters makase Canada they won't mean your degree because on babies our attestation na the assembeba into degree na there for nichire UK for nichire US for nichire Australia for nichire China Denmark full scholarship ewo ho enso e the mount partial scholarship so ye den ewo ho it say ya kwantuo ho asem nko ade a for wani kire
Institute of Expert Travel and Tour
na mo hwene so say this particular week no yen sasi Ireland so ayeye it say only abedi Ireland ho nkomo a ma onan mo woto ye be wie no by Monday nti ene ochena kopim Monday no Ireland ho adwuma na yeye ya ka se fabra ba afi oni ya bedi Germany ho so nkomo a na ba bia wo bia opanyini bi frɛ asen na wo ba o se meba fiada ya betwen na nka ye wie ne ne but onu nti no efiri ne kosi fiada no obi biara na ni Germany oni ya bedi hu kita ho no omra ye nklosu yi eti ebesere Ghana ni wiase nyina se mo fa mo ni nkire
Institute of Expert Travel and Tour
once again our Ghana high office ye mienu enche ye be bie sunyane ne takrade
branch no so
but see ade e Kumase ene Kasoa e new market ene Sofola and Soldier Barracks number no 0596 57
57
88
88
34
34
na 0596
0596
24
24
57
57
36
36
bra na yɛmfa womfa kwan trene so
ne tu kwan
na tu kwan
okay
papa meda ase
Ko na fe kontum nsem fa ko down mo na fe so mo hwe bibia kama emfa amount efo yeni nkomo de bibia boko
That's why I'm atum.
okay
Yes, it is exactly 3:10.
Yes.
And ye bedi nkomo no bebrene. I'll center my stories in Italy. Na yedi nkomo in the Italian Serie A pa. But before that, know your story about the Spanish Super Cup, no? The upcoming edition, ye be born in Aduma January, February. And watch say enyade betuga was Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
It been one of the venues in the past years and also recent years, the Spanish Football Federation, no, ayana omu pushy the Spanish Super Cup and they collapse our performance and so any in the Spanish Super Cup and they collapse our performance and so any in the previous campaign, no, 4 teams a competition. Omu na compete for that trophy.
Okay.
And omu contract omu signing this Emma League, you know, and also the clubs itself.
Okay.
But according to sources and reports, in the entire name, he changed the venue, which is temporary but not permanent, for the Spanish Super Cup, and I say Super Copa de España, and it's a shelling conflict because at that time the month I remember the Spanish Super Cup, which is January, February, no, they had the AFC Asian Cup tournament, you know, so Spanish Football Federation, no, almost checking their shadows, you know, it will not be good, say, we will be pushing the Spanish, we will the AFC Asian Cup.
Okay.
So they have to change the venue for the competition.
Okay.
And we will consider Qatar, but what are they finalized on and as settled on? Turkey, which is Istanbul.
Okay.
In the 2026-2027 edition of the Spanish Super Cup, we will move from the Saudi Arabia to Turkey. And also this is the reason behind the change. Abasisia. Who got the transfer market? All my stories in the brain. Man City for Nefiasi or more prepare live without Rodrigo Cascante. Because baby ababe to the young Ebeja to say Rodrigo Manchester City player award the Ballon d'Or. Ni also Rodrigo Cascante. And the club na ni the Man City biano dia momo. And he's now leaving. They have to prepare life without Rodri. Report Ebeche say they are considering signing a brand and the Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea to me afar. But a bit difficult say Chelsea for Nebeka so Moton said they are now common neighbor. Weeks ago, Madrid for Nidimbemu 150 million plus as Chelsea for the bed demand. Yes, we know any demands are be Chelsea diaba.
Okay.
But City and so prepare said negotiations and after club to club talks with Chelsea any player and a company be to me at Toga. I say Bia he will reunite with coach and the Enzo Maresca at Manchester City next season to replace Rodrigo Cascante at the same time. Wombe to be the ashim are you boarding common on sono eguswa ekoso and you see dear stage no me dune kamia say womo ya reach agreement anisa and maybe to tomwa are you boarding will join the team from Lily Club the Metropole akwako ye duma womo negotiate with player no ne camp and on with the final stages now and it say wombe completed no with club na the Lily Club the Metropole after he said next season the Moroccan international Aju Boadi ebe any team and the city and so Juma. Atletico Madrid for no, yes, it is believed say a brand and the Juliana Alvarez and likely say Barcelona for Nebefa almost your monton. At the same time, almost striking department and I say attacking department, you know, a brand friend say Alexander Slot is on his way out of the team. Clubs in the brain monitor. You see, a cranny tenas report ebe chese fenabachi phone with Turkey. When we fear sure money boy needing come out and you can't buy the guy is not happy. Being a bench warmer at Atletico Madrid, no, he want to leave to a place being a regular playing time into clubs in the brain and I show interest. Make us solota that player no no free bench ban especially on the Barca for ne bar or punish your bodo. Yes or no make no asebdo. Into no need the NBA and common yes beko and Endra Aba be told us Atletico Madrid for no so fiasia we mo monitor some of the strikers ba kwa ni dimba Victor Osimhen our body man Galatasaray but Victor Osimhen dear no a bit more difficult for Atletico Madrid so once to me because of nisika some financial aspect we must sinning na a bit difficult but one of the players and they made to me a funny free Dusan Vlahovic because when Juventus team newie our free agent ye ba be din komo say ne camp offer no to Barcelona but Barcelona for say no for now mo priority we mo primary target e ba the striking department and also attacking department Julian Alvarez and then the reporter me say from Atletico Madrid eba just a player na need Dusan Vlahovic e kokoba ne so mo ton solo ta then likely say bia Dusan Vlahovic ebeba and can a plus the one was selling and signing a player on a free transfer. This is an update for mobile. Rodrigo Cascante in common on sono reporter name Uko Barcelona camper if you are better say wamusi wiebe anto on the 12th of August no wamu pese wamu completed the order na Rodrigo Cascante eremu club and the Barcelona eba be ye juma ebo around 12:30 to 1 na utie team from na working kind from the porters yes the initial bid of 40 million pounds Barcelona for the coin no yes Man City for rejected and now according to report yes City for the demands is around 60 million pounds and in komo mudi se bia Barcelona for ne betumi emiti but yes Barcelona for no gidie pan say mo mutum de kwa around 51 mo bia City for ne be consider ama player no enso aba according to report no yes the salary between 25 million euros to 30 million euros which is one of the reasons in TI yes na Florentino Perez ejane na me kan BBC here who say Mbappe is the highest earner with team and the Madrid watching over 30 million euros. Vinicius Junior was demanding close to that amount, but in a man of 24-25. So Rodrigo Cascante maybe to say be the money over Vinicius Junior, you know. So we tell the American, I think say it is one of the reasons in Tia they are more open and the Florentino Perez at the training and Barcelona are offering him around 25 to 30 million euros per season. Franco Mastantino finally and then Arjuna Cheso touch it down in the city of Italy. We could do Italy. When you Fiorentina for we are Woko join team no on loan from Real Madrid or Kwakwa next season very good for him so being at the playing time in the Italian Serie A it to me they are establishing as one of the best midfielders because for Madrid team near that was a very difficult say Franco Mastantino will get into the team to get the nod and also the starting bet ayejuma it's very good for him as a young player so be Kwakwa baby will bring more game time said the about Dachi Biobenya game ni biabo Madrid and Eduardo Camavinga dear no soon komeba just say he's going to stay per the story about him because yes Madrid for no we share the midfield options so Moses here now Jose Mourinho was demanding saying kayen two players in be initially midfielders na one no say yeto edeba wasn't Rodri but in Penifoni be on the board and a case no the kind of midfielders so here we mo check profiles no any experience na no mo here Rodrigo Cascante my coach need to me mo approve and go ahead so mo confirm but then the Rodrigo Cascante within come aye di Africa club and the Madrid now you see Jose Mourinho bu efu cause no an request to make ye farmer no Rodrigo Cascante did not so to me and similar to what Carlo Ancelotti faced, what Xabi Alonso faced. Following the departure and exit of Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, they made same request to send come up this kind of midfielders about the team name Madrid for and Tan Farmomo. Yes, coach and the Jose Mourinho and report to crave for more better say Madrid for na catch and say one final replacement and as a midfielder within the team will be to me there Jumana. Wopese and commit food and all so it is one of the reasons in Tia they said the likes of Tchouaméni and Camavinga mo Madrid Fodo and Subetomo. So this is in Komokakra who call the transfer market now if you are now George Bebuam with the Italian Serie A pictures in the Bina and I don't want to focus on Barcelona and Real Madrid. Me perceive a call the Italian Serie A near that's okay. So in recent years see a beer transfer window now. So check the kind of signings at Premier League clubs in here, especially the big clubs. who check the kind of signings at La Liga big clubs. Sports. Madrid num, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid no ye. Who check the signing at Paris Saint-Germain. Any Bayern womo ye. Other leagues in here. It seems like the Italian Serie A, they are slow. Yes. So we think come a year din there. And Robbie beside me say then I year transfer na come here say Italian Serie A clubs in the new form. It is because of said and they were moody adefa. And no can be. Intina I say in the ongoing transfer window, the Italian Serie A clubs are no slow.
Okay.
Comparing it to the La Liga, the Premier League, look at the signings at Arsenal no more. Look at Chelsea. Look at the likes of Manchester United. Look at the likes of Liverpool. The players that they are chasing. Arsenal no. Now check the big clubs in the Italian Serie A. The Inter Milan, the AC Milan, the likes of AS Roma, the Napoli, the Juventus. And the signings been no more ye to me say Ebeman league na more attractive.
Okay.
A big no. And Nyoma ye ma leagues no. More attractive. Popular. Yang keyboard no. One the transfer market. See a beer transfer market now. The kind of players are clubs in NATO. The kind of players are clubs in each HS, you know, and the man league, you know. Popular.
Okay.
And the transfer come on. Jebo Premier League Dimbebre. Mothers. Ye transfer come on. Jebo La Liga. Edinbebre because of the kind of transfer any signings are Madrid, Barcelona, any Atletico Madrid, the big clubs no more. And you mentioned Paris Saint-Germain lifting the flag of the French League Air. Over the likes of Bayern, those said this transfer window, Bayern for now is slow. But look at the recent seasons, any recent air transfer windows. What did you do the Italian Serie A? Mamma example be Chelsea before Roman Abramovich Mobado, they were not that popular, and I said no one said they need that fan base in Africa. But because of that signings in Chelsea, yeah, especially the African players in Chelsea for the year no. Emma Chelsea team no in your fan base in Africa. So at times you know the kind of signings I had that's over no. Emma club no one in your dini.
Okay.
Emma league in your dini. Emma league in your attractive. And before you young keyboard no, you did transfer and come on. Emma league ni dimbem. And to the noble Vinicius Junior to Arsenal.
Okay.
Which are not Arsenal for Chelsea. Arsenal is playing well in the Premier League.
Okay.
Into the transfer and come on now. Premier League didn't want be. La Liga didn't want be. And my more example say, Adia Bakwa na Emma Chelsea team ne develop and say, Eba benya that support base in Africa. Because of almost signing some way. Bringing the likes of Fessi the likes of Didier Drogba. As time goes on, Omodi Mikel Obi-Moba, the likes of Samuel Eto'o Sumudi Remo, Emma Chelsea, Enya didn't be Africa. Into this league in the more attractive. The kind of signings are clubs in here.
Okay.
In the transfer window, no account be. And something about the competition itself. One more performance in Europe. Signings in the best here. Medicam out the example. Now, the Italian Serie A in Komo Kakra.
Okay.
Niye ni baby omu fiba. And no maba bedu baby and they won't tell mutini biom. Ebani the competition in Europe, the Italian Serie A will declining. So what check it from the mid 80s to the late 80s, according to report and the research, it was one of the leagues now a popular,
okay,
a attractive. Reason is say. After 1966 World Cup in England, under the Italian national team, the Azuris, Ekwa won in the semi-finals to North Korea. No, the supporters in the Italian Serie A bufu bebre say the foreigners take over the league. The national team is declining. Into Emma Bane signing of foreign players in the Italian Serie A.
Okay.
Until from 66 Eba. Now you're a foreign player. Serie A Nimfa. The only players I know more foreigners I know more in the Italian Serie A was the players and also where the players are. No money signed you from 1962, 63, 64 no more boom did that. And they were allowed to play in the league. But after 66 World Cup, no, because of the AC and internal, yeah, the ban it also.
Okay.
Until the mid-80s. And no more check said no. They are declining in Europe. Because of more lacking that kind of qualities, no, call abontene outside the Serie A,
Okay.
And making signings of big players. Until you put the big names are Diego Armando Maradona comes to mind. Joining the likes of Napoli. You mentioned Michel Platini joining Juventus. About the likes of Marco van Basten, the likes of Ruud Gullit, Frank Rijkaard, no joining AC Milan.
Okay.
You mentioned the likes of Lothar Matthäus, no joining Inter Milan. In the 1990s to 2000s, you mentioned the likes of Ronaldo Nazario da Lima, about the likes of Zinedine Zidane and Juventus for Nekwakofa. You about the likes of Gabriel Batistuta. You about the likes of Christian Vieri. About Kaka. I think he's the last player from the Serie A no Ballon d'Or. Since then, you have a player from the Italian Serie A who Ballon d'Or. We have the likes of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. About the likes of Shevchenko. And Gracie the Italian Serie A. Yes, and you know, every season we are now this Serie A. You hear the big names,
no?
Yes, look at the squad now. Coach Jose Mourinho, the coach of the UEFA Champions League. Eltoni Diego Milito, Muntari, no time. Until now, there were big names in the Italian Serie A, but then here, Kwakwa Serie A. Now many about say Kasembi players. Ben Rebecca say, "Yeah, Bomodin in the Italian Serie A,
especially AC Milan, Inter Milan, Napoli.
You don't hear them anymore." Lautaro Martinez and on also a free game name. Ni game need to say. Premier League no bet to me about 5-6 players they are big in the league.
Yeah.
You mentioned the likes of Erling Braut Haaland. Go to Arsenal. Check their players. Go to Man City. Go to Chelsea. You mentioned Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
But the Italian Serie A, they can't Italian Serie A. Players ben here body no more big.
It's like Premier League, every team quite big players.
Yes. And now if you go to the Spanish La Liga, you mentioned Lamine Yamal. About the likes of Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
About Vinicius Junior. Julian Alvarez. Look at the names. In the transfer market, these are the players that they all appeared.
Now this is in quite now like no quite a lot.
Yes,
Bernardo Silva and others.
Yes. Bernardo Silva no mungina baby. And see the kind of signings are teams in the one and the man league attractive.
Okay.
Before I say Becky Keyboard. That era no move fear sister about the big players. The likes of Diego Armando Maradona, Modia Babashim, Gabriel Batistuta, Kaka no Beshim, Ronaldo Nazario da Lima no Womo Babashim, so Ronaldinho Mungina Koko Bobby. Go and check in that era. The UEFA coefficient table standings at that time were on a top here. From the 80s and about 2010, League Awaji the UEFA Champions League no to was the Italian Serie A. One 8 titles. The most among the top 5 leagues in Europe. One about 14 finals. From 1985. And he basically 2010 and almost the last one under Jose Mourinho. Juventus actually Liverpool in 1985 in 1989 and AC Milan for Nekwakoji. Ocean Babajin in 1990. In 1994 AC Milan Esha Barcelona. Akwakoji the UEFA Champions League. Check Juventus in 1996. You mentioned AC Milan beating Liverpool in 2007. Then we come to 2010. Inter Milan beating Bayern. Look at the players no more but the Italian Serie A at that time. And since 2010, you have same result from the Italian Serie A now. I think it is only 2 finals per no mabo. I'm saying Juventus for now in 2015 against Barcelona and Inter Milan against Man City. In 16 years. But in the history of Italian football, the only time I know more over 16 years and also more 16 years, I know more the UEFA Champions League, no, was that era now. You banning the foreign players, the signing of foreign players. What they are not doing, this is the longest ever run an Italian Serie A aqua womanyanji the UEFA Champions League. 16 solid years. Next season, it cost 17 years. You just signing some big clubs in the year. Inter Milan this summer transfer window. We have 3 players. Now 3 players in the Manuel Akanji no. We go ball loan last season. You season no more 5 from Man City. John Stones say go for free. It tells you say they are not spending. Ivan Provedel, a goalkeeper, which they signed for 3 million euros from Lazio. Look at the investment that they are doing. It tells you someone spending. If you talk about Juventus, that's over. You always give us the update. Big name Ben Juventus for now. No. Let's open that. Kolomwani. The likes of Jeremy Boga. Zeki Selik. These are the names that they are not known in the game. I feel no more establish your more. But go on AC Milan and as a Paris Saint-Germain. Big signing Ben Biom na AC Milan team.
I think that Amasana won 75 million euros.
Why?
AC Milan, don't mind.
Yes. Oh, but are they big boys? Are they going to make the league attractive?
Okay.
Because the name can Vinicius Premier League anymore. Support the scrap Vinicius better the Premier League
and
what are we are talking about? And he say the signings now Italian Serie A is it making the league more
project on league no?
A bit project league now.
Okay,
a big no. Look at Napoli for the signing somewhere. Rasmus Hoyland Nicobo loan from Manchester United. And I know my fan permanent. Aside or no, big name Ben and I just a club and then Napoli afa.
Okay.
It is telling us say the Italian Serie A now they are declining. And they've gone 16 years. Next season almost cost 17. Our Munji European UEFA Champions League no. The longest ever in their history.
Okay.
But I did back on say the more I will talk big names who make it big signings, I'm a league now attractive no. The more it attract sponsorship. Amount for Baba investment in the league.
Okay.
So what they are saying. Because Infani say sports. You see the advert that we are having. And you go because of your rich. You want what you reach sports. And then Papa J bought Tonyeli, I'll be a catchy for more friend. So what they are saying. If you go to Eastern region, amount for free. And you do it together with the TV. And you know, now near Bedija, resort.
Okay.
So what did I make that say? But you're quite Italian Serie A anymore. And the player Ben Abe Casabia, the image right crano. Ebema that sponsors never no.
It's like if care is not taken in Ukraine, Turkish leg no yabejidias.
Yes.
Yeah, no. How are things are going?
Player Ben or war Italian Serie A say I wouldn't be compare Mo Salah, wouldn't be compare Victor Osimhen.
Yes.
Mr. Lautaro Martinez is now leaving the game. The performance in it is saying Victor Osimhen I feel no over.
Yes.
Now they've been able to convince Victor Osimhen to stay. And the Mo Salah journey.
Onana is there.
And the Andre Onana is there. They are chasing the big boys. They are chasing the lives of Marcus Rashford.
Yes.
Rashford in common even
they were they said they all can. They were even they are doing their things. So want to me krana omaba.
Yes.
Say I say upe bibi. Want to me krampa. They will make attempt.
They will put themselves in the headlines.
Yes.
But they are not making any attempt. It will bring the Italian Serie A in the discussion.
Sure.
But no better sports shows baby if I center. It is the La Liga, the Premier League.
Okay.
But about the major top 5 European leagues we rank the Italian Serie A before the French Liga and the Bundesliga. But they are not part of the discussion.
Okay.
And then there will be Baba investment. Are you a bet checky and this will be a result?
Yes.
And give me a player in the Italian Serie A. Obekase will be Baba investing in. And through that player, no, Ebema League in Adine, a big no. Probably phone lines. Player Ben as so a big player, big name in the Italian Serie A. Apart from Lautaro Martinez or no free game name. Into the transfer market we are It is telling us that the Italian Serie A is declining.
Okay.
They're losing credibility.
And it seems like that almost leg in the cry ever from the affect on national teams.
Affected the national team in baby. Affected national team in baby. But one of the things is where county had the kind of sika or more air pumping into the league. Sika any league in him. And a team award the Italian Serie A less than 20 million. Italian Serie A was less than 20 million euros. Sponsorship been about being and they are say they are not allowed to have that direct partnership with the sporting and as a betting companies. Internet Juventus more than kwanchen DNB because of that betting and match fixing saga in the Italian Serie A. So this is a discussion. We should that follow it. By the last 3 days, now I'm saying to me, boys and any fambra.
Okay.
That's over.
Okay.
Because if you check, you see, how far now Bogogo will be our team beer. A gugu see, one of the one more say between the 1985 to the 2000s, which league was the most attractive and more popular?
Okay.
Obi obedi mechinje bia. One of the unfunny phones see, and almost say from 1985 to the late 2000s, which league was the more and as the most attractive league? For now, bosses here, they will give it to you.
Okay.
Say Italian Serie A and give you the fact. Ning na the kind of signing so and your performance view and I can say what makes the league attractive. One a transfer window now. The kind of players now which is here signed it.
Okay.
And Sani about Park and so then we talk about performance in Europe. They are going to win the UEFA Champions League. But what can you assure me, say Juventus, are they going to win the Champions League? Is Inter Milan the kind of signing somewhere? Are they going to win the Champions League? That's over.
Okay.
I think say I was say many call kakra and Madame Fubako hear me.
Okay.
Was see Italy for now Champions League finals, 3 in the last year 16 years. Yes, I am pa. Say Inter Milan for with Jose Mourinho.
Yes.
And Juventus for no 15 and Adano dia woman Paris Saint-Germain for no ekobo en intini komo kakra ne
okay
me de ba ni ti bia e beba fie but and e moro phones birthday
okay wow
and e moro phones
okay moro phones moro phones the great moro phones
osu wo as brand ambassador
okay
enti George Beham dey atumi we ni and e moro phones birthday moro phones say o asaman kese any birthday ye kanipa omunim tie na chese o makome motie ye kanato ya moro phones make se bia we second to none
okay
and moro phones birthday
okay
do asaman kese because of said your TNT no obia bonidini akoda kra ni moro phones
okay
wagidi na asaman kese
okay
enti no ma menchia moro phones na me mana hoda pa
Chamamoro
no chamamoro adeba ko a
chamo
yes nipa de ye de no credit ka e bibia wa ye na ekoyi ade ma na nya edini wa saman kese ni say this is the secret e ba ni say phones ton a ye be ka se bia they are big names there but ono no ba ye ni de na akwa ye gini the prices and everything
any abotra
wo enti na wu komi pomo
ni krobeto wo ni bi krobeto ne bo
ukwesi otwene
asevo yes
ofa osena se de ba be si to pass ya saman kese important be bia obi aka se ni wo kwa saman kese akwa akopem oba phone a muro phones no ko
okay
because of na doyenti so atiase ana me ma me de say ya itwa ne coins kakra
moro
man train baby ano no abo so ko moro phone say
chamo
okay wa man ya me ma me ka say mu da o kama
chamo
ya no koto for inti ma minchi amoro phone
okay
ene moro ya me won sha moro wanya ne kese wo ma ne hu mo bro ne na atom ne ngosha eno so no so ala e ma ne nye kese happy glorious fantastic birthday ko dem don't forget say birthday game kese den toga Moro Phones FC woman Eastern Region under 17 to 17 and team Eastern Region so our teams we win selected Ghana U17 U20 national team players no edifi nyame ya domo Sunday Pep Sports Complex ana tumedi ne betumi atoga e wasa man kese 10 cities gate fee no 10 cities 3 o'clock PM pepe na game no e kick off 3 o'clock p.m. pepe na game no kiki off into nyame adoma Sunday ingina ye kwa saman kese na yakwa akobwa chairman Moro yakwa
chamo
yes into no so no that's over producer baako Kofi Abbas and so de baako aba Kofi Abbas and the baako aba wasi yemfa birthday no en confirma bright ma wo figomwa wo boase bright figomwa oboase ene eye bright birthday into ma yemfa akwanya we so confirma bright said ya ni din city no nyankopon ma ne wia ene ne ngosa enhyen no so bright bi ahyen into no bright Abbas say we show happy glorious birthday Samson and Mavis and so say what they order pa call ete ama nyame won sha na wonye okese we if Abbas any Mavis and chena chese eba wo mo dey call
bright no
bright pa original de ba kwa babat ye be Kofi Aba
Kofi Aba na the chance Cypher 8 ye ewo Cortes no ye kaswa areas aya na banitri wi pade a chairman ye number 1 nte ma yenchi a okwan so kra every day before osanopa before so be start adwumaji so wie morning sports no ti answer we wi ansa na wasiesie ho wi a na adwuma no so ato so ba kra na se oye adwuma na se morning sports no nwie ya anya de nso betimi ama okwan kwa ye adwuma
yes lam temils nso no Udulam Temusa me marketers ni bi cheso mo fa show ni
okay
ko kaswa lam Temusa mo fa show ni agro enti yenchi omo
enti Cypher ma yenchi a onyam onhira no mo anon ton kan bibia wo ye bia nso enye kese mfa ma wo customers na ichichi am awie na chese ye beko na afensu ya baba before kelele clothing se for se yemfa ntomanim se open tade party a me pa cho suit to suit common chen o ye wedding outdoor engagement me pa cho occasion bia opese okwase bia no obeso fa ho kama simple so ba bema momo ya warefo me pa cho mo pese mo hye bom kra na monko kelele clothings na monko yin mako a wonyin low wonshen high okwa ayadense ubenya bi atu na afi wakwa akotom me ba cho ene materials ahodo ni na fabrics ahodo na ya pam ne na nam street we na omo enchen na efria eno so etimi abomotumi ko ekofa me pa cho ne ewo Italy India ene me pa cho ne Dubai ene de kekan kan laser ahodo ne papa wooden type no omo so ewo bi a chese ene woto na so pam sha kama fefe awarefo monko na monko gibinhye na ho enye fefe simple opebe apam kaftan so a emema de me pacho wo kwa ubenya bi ema de so be kwa ubenya bi dress bi a pese ushoto uram aw kelele clothing sa ayade nse ombenya papa political suit okwa ubenya bi ho de apam ne dada de afene ye be pam me pacho o measurement no de kokra o me ha ye hodwuma kaba ono opebi a eno so kwa onsa ebetimi aka pe fugu a eno so bi ho ntare ahodo fantini bese asorto nko a ene owo omo aswebo mo ne pa sa ubetwa omo visitation North Canada kwa obehunu omo na afeso oni omo so etimi atwetwe enkomo numbers ni 0541 849 257 0541 849 257 0268 866697 woni omo enkasa sesi a na afeso omo nuoma papa no ko na kwajibi na bibia so entimi enye fine Board House Electrical Company Limited me ba cho enkania de so na dum no enye na afeso ene se woni backup so a ya no wasem mobo da wo mbeje wo nkane no woni ene family no ebe so esumare se umpese bi beto efi ho a bomone pass obe contact Board House Electrical Company na oni omo adinsa wonso de ediense solar power solution won betimi ababa installation kama panels no opebia ubenya odi asai opese hye foforo enso emawa betimi aboa institutions, corporate bodies, individuals, stakeholders, ahodo amutie, schools and churches, mupe Board House, achira kwanya, me pacho La Paz, any branch no kwa, ubehunu mo, awish banyard so, adiense, omo tunton bobs, ahodo bebre, pipes, ahodo ni cable, ceiling fan, any standing fan, kania honi yomade, adia kania fomu biako, wamunchanya, ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ wobɛhunu ɔmo na wasan so ɛne ɔmo ɛnso adi nkɔmɔ kama na kyɛ sɛ bibia so ɛtumi akɔ so kama ɛnso ɛtumi ɛde ama wo bɔbɔde paa so ɔbɛfrɛ mo numbers yi so 0243 962 814 0592 86 8188 woni omo enkasa na bibia so entimi nkoso nti Border House Electrical Company Limited womo nneoma no aye papa border farm be paacho ene bibia opebia akọ mo nchen a womo ebetime ede amaw kama na chese bibia so etimi akoso Cars Estate Ghana Limited me paacho utiemi a tiemie pa nsase wo manso de krom ha okokọ to bebre kwa yenkanwie na kwabra no kwa wapaba sika no twia na sesa wa na bejemo na mo Cars Estate insas ne de manso twen wan kura ni ho ena fisu ko ka woyo waya bia nso ni ho a eda ho Cars Estate insas no ebo no edefom opebi ato a obenya oto de yefo oto sidan me pacho oto de si asori dan anase school dan Cars Estate sebra na beje omonsa asene bi opede ben ka kwan ho obenya opede wa kire ompa ho asem tesam ya de wa kiri kwa ubenya bi kama kwan de dem kama nsuo ho nkanea enso ho akyese ne bo no edefam yesebra na betua akyese 10% onya depositor akwan da wanim se betimi akọ na yakọ akọkyerɛw asase no yewia ye ma wa bre anytime utua no sope ba boni susu sai opa utua no back ye beje ente dia tie nie hwehweye na wo ne enkasa enkrobata no dɔɔso ko Central Cars Estate and sas ne bi wo ho urem go Eastern oko northern part of country Ghana over Greater Accra Cars Estate in sas no yade nse ubenya bi ato na fenso ene usika ɛho enso etimi adwono bomone pass ene offices ahodo no oni omo ebedi nkomo okotesa no a ubehunu omo 0302 963 740 muamuwa kaswa ene chesa amount from sansno tubane kokrobite mon contact number we 0248 325 505 Amasamin 0302 966 707 Ashama 0303 939 634 Nemo mo hadia mothers edan no uremu a chese dan no so pa enti ukwa na se obo modi uremu a obo se Cars enso ehyem kama Sadat ene ne team e ho no a chese ombeje wo so ahombrase mule na fe so ohaw ene wa mani hunu no omo nso etimi aso ano kama enso etimi ede amamomoda ma jebe fie na fe so yaba ba bedin komo kama na efonyame ya adom a echina ohene popompa ba akompa ohene kase ba akompa uko chese agona nsaba traditional area opini chese oyechidom hene pa na woda na otie show no all the way from secondin takrade onenam chese ene chese ayedu chese akufu adu roda eho ena nana Yao Mintao tosumino wono nso ewa otie show no denden nana unkwaso jese bosumia ewomu ewa woda etina eye wa woda nyankopon koso na chese onhyiraw kese pa ene wa woda nyaminhyiraw na oma ahoden onye okese ente nana Yao Mintao tosumino agona nsaba traditional area oye chidom hene awoda kese pa enko emfa emao abusuafo no edo o ma pe wasem were se afi sese na de ohwehwe abem enkwantenten ene nyansa kin Solomon ede bu ne man no ebinya wo de na o man no nso fa bu ne kama edom a wo mo ene wonam ko eba ne chese empanifo a wo ne wo efa adwene bom ewo wankasa ukuro ho no Yankopon ema bibia nso entimi emrem kama enso entimi emfamati happy birthday emfa emao kama enso honom na efo yenhwe simabe du kakra bi efie na yenhwe enu the Black Queens of Ghana enso timi bo omoden the member no ntimi aye no ema no etimi nya qualification quarter final mawrem next game against Malawi. Friendly game yeshomo 4. Na the Malawi for yen wo tournament national. Emu ahye. Ye betimi qualify ko semis. Ana say your last stop and pay game no how will see assess your performance net was saying.
That's what I say. I think say me person be used to pay. Na say it to me kai be my team for na bemia.
Okay.
On the Black Queens no. Endra when we game no me time a full minute.
Oh, wow.
And I see 90. And I was impressed with the performance I got no. When we my Endra against Somalia team at the Mali. But one of the things I'm taking note of chances I create I to mention. Doris Boudua is one of the best strikers, attackers in our team. Say yemfa ball. If you remove na yemfa ye team pim yemfa ye bonji. He's good. But the finishing that's over. I think so also coaches in here now or work on that. Because no teams. And I just only more ball a bit to say Cameroon, Nigeria mo. Una mo kwakobo na obenya chances we. Now be saying na the time won't wait for you. So what you say?
Yeah.
Womunga omode ba akumienu a wombe punish. They have the likes of Asisa Toshu Alamu Mumu today. And these are the teams we are going to meet them in the knockout stage. If you want to become a champion, you have to beat the champions who have made the name already. Nigeria is there.
Okay.
Ebani the women's football in Africa, talking about the AFCON, they are the giant.
Okay.
And you know, as time goes on, no, you share a number of chances now you create now. We have to work on that.
Okay.
Now you to me share. Now you increase your talent. So this is some later advice. I'm a person with your team in there.
Okay.
Now me say GF the sports ministry.
Okay.
Sound that 20 na kwabano. Yempesi ebetiada.
Okay.
Because we have AFCON next year. Before I talk talking about the infrastructure, the facilities. Because Morocco for back room was saying, Egypt for back. Morocco, in terms of facilities, we've seen what they are doing. And said the Ethiopian, they will go and account for what they see and I say what they saw. Into no back Ghana na ndi oba be hu Accra Sports Stadium na nya they will complain. Obobo na pitch ni nya. Pre-match, post-match, they will talk about it. It will dominate headlines. We are see afa na nyina. U20 AFCON enye tournament that form.
Okay.
And then your body qualify for the under 20 World Cup Ghana GB.
Okay.
So me say the sports ministry, the NAC, the Ghana Football Association. So if you say Bruce you temo
okay.
Ana we ni yeko.
Okay.
Ene ya tia ye kase. Yes, so me to me ahe.
Okay.
Mane nkonko yese bia ye be kasa na ye kasa na kwa akobro, so then they will come into our DM.
Okay. Now
I'll show you.
Attack.
I know one of the communication directors so ye tough for Okromo anmo. Me share that make he post to be and here to me fa young demand the mu post so we guess their age to just make the game win. I say sometimes in the game na nye say ebe chinchini ye di be pasro ni ye di be ya hwesem. And about 20 strikers in the back corner me make it post. They came into my DM just to attack me.
Wow.
He's a staunch member of the communication team of Ghana Football Association.
Okay. I think sir
I will be any minute.
I think sir wono ya holidays kakra no.
Yeah.
Sundays ye de be wura but if you better sebenya ifia ma.
Ifia on.
Na say I womo democracy cup we man the em say o akwa buy there. Me say wadru da dante ya hwe se bia obetimi atum kama e de my bet ukọ Facebook messages edoso pa and nyima awo osu or the message aba just ono so 8 year life honum and ono so and the message was answer Kofi Ajeman pick from ono so the message about bright concert HIA san so na brand striker and so twinchi no bi and so the my so I think say nyame adoma the fo kano mpanifo behwe na omo ede omo adwene akọ very important because Morocco ni ba hana say wanya bibia correct empo okolusu ni first game o de bibia ebe she pitch ente ye behwe na ye hunu de ye no so ebetimi ayafa ho ho no na atumi aboa ye na afi bibia nso etimi aye fine ho no na chese aka kakra bi na ye sorry so te ye behwe se bia efia line no ebetimi atom ede aman na chese efia atibenka
Meton kana soba.
Ze afno akwakodu dia na sene de ma me wo besma miensa bi fa pepa prachire kra akoduru want me to say, yeah, na koso at here for 8 years.
Well, that's what I say. My mama that's 102.7 at here for Fambra. I am Mantan, Latin Park, who were my democracy at the first edition. Edema and man, Basso cutting race across between parliamentary ladies and judicial ladies and it's a boy. We never creative and could be and young connecting you. I'm friend and the main game never because we're army ladies versus a police ladies and a deba so yeah, woman up now. That's all when you became a Mantan Latin Parker. I dare say, be ready for another year. Supporters union almost put your money about the Taiju Medianeti and nay, woman, yes, of Anano. Her Excellency Jenana Upokwa Jaman, Vice President, Adamo Michael Ghana Pay, Speaker of Parliament, Smana Babin, on also letting about the Pionaches or the Nimunyam about the Taiju Mediano and Switch. You know that's over. So beside another Uram or La Mandan Parker, there's a democratic cup on the first edition, a game between army ladies, do before complainer pay, police ladies, my friend, and I just say,
okay. About pay fee, I said, Evian pie.
Easy. As a minimum, son, and them the search. To
the Mamijana prep.
Game plan.
Yes.
Yeah, the paper.
But I say, oh, him, and if you know, and Kunya, no, the free McDown Park, or also democracy cup on the man, first edition,
and that's why you could say, you be my near man of football because we share the Black Queens in the crown, and a career some performance was show into your pompous can be the raw men's football anymore, and also be to me a boy, one players in the be free, and you deal with the national team, but original GFA at the Bakwamba. Okay, yeah, Kono was say Yenfa birthday, no. Yenfa birthday and so and confirm amaketwa yenfa birthday and confirm amaketwa we free achimchebi ene the birthday na we if we got two so Bernard any Alonso and Chena eba womo de ko and ama womo mother in law womo say womo mana odapa nyame hwa no na woman nyini emfi atumu enko atumu ntinma happy birthday eko ete amao ene ewe if we got two so any Alonso and Chena Chess Echo eti amanabat mami we and from my birthday and confirm Adams Fatima ene Adams Fatima birthday Adams Fatima ene birthday nyame shana wonyo kese se wo Presbyterian Women's College of Education every ama chese owanesa ma ufia saman kese empekom ene birthday sabra ye kase de woji adisua ana sentete Presbyterian Women's College of Education every ene birthday into Adams Fatima ye ma odapa nyame shao na wonyo kese anesa abatu ni say Sunday ana aba Lucas any Jew fashion Momo bani din to
wow.
Yes.
Oh, na ka ma de escape Sunday Sunday Abba Lucas Jiwe fashion. Wow.
Jiwe fashion.
Church of Pentecost.
Church of Pentecost.
Okay.
Nti no so George media tum. Nti Sunday nyina ye ko na yakwa akosom ewo Treboa Central Church of Pentecost South Odoko. South Odoko 10:30 a.m. ma jumedi no ashase anesa ye nyankopon achede because se nyankopon eboa e ma chese onya bi e de to nanso a ana ye de aseda ene usebo and so eti amano nti nyame adumu a on the 9th of